Welcome to the Love Clarity Podcast, where you come to heal your relationship trauma and learn to love deeply without losing yourself. Hello, love, and welcome back to the Love Clarity Podcast, where we untangle the emotional knots that keep you stuck and help you return to the version of you that's whole, wise, and free. I'm Sanya Bari, relationship trauma therapist, coach, and someone who knows what it's like to be haunted by someone long after they're gone. Today, we're talking about something many people feel very ashamed to admit. I left them, so why can't I stop thinking about them? Or they left me, and why can't I stop thinking about them? If you're stuck in the loop, if their name still lives in your chest, then this episode, it's for you. You know, Jess had already blocked him, moved out of the apartment. She had changed her number. She wasn't even in contact with him. She wasn't going back. She knew that for sure. But he was still in her mind every day, every night. A song, a street corner, that familiar restaurant, a voice that sounded like his, sometimes somebody in the crowd with the same type of height. It would all send her spiraling again. I don't even know why I keep thinking of him. I don't even want him anymore. Why am I still obsessed with him? She was so frustrated. She even had evidence that he had moved on, but she replayed his old texts, secretly went through his photos of them, analyzing and replaying what she had said. Sometimes she'd feel angry at him. Sometimes she'd blame herself and wonder if she could have done something different. Sometimes she'd get sad, then numb. Even though it looks like she wasn't stuck on him, a person in her situation is actually stuck on what that pain made her believe about herself. Before I had healed myself, I'd lived into that loop too. I stepped into that loop and I got stuck there. There was a time that even after months of planning on leaving him and then finally being, actually quite happy, finally walking out. This guy, he still lived in my head. I'd wake up with tightness in my chest, obsessing over what could I have done differently, wondering if what happened was my fault, if I could have done more to save it, wondering if he missed me like I missed him, trying to win a story that had already ended. It may look like this whole drama that occurs, that I was stuck in, this purgatory that I was trapped in, neither here nor there, was about him. It may look like this is about him, but the reality of these situations is that I was trying to protect myself from what the ending meant, what I had linked the ending to. I was trying to protect myself from the shame, the rejection, I was trying to protect myself from what I had made the ending to mean about me. The fear that maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I just didn't know how to do relationships. Maybe I was just always going to fail. It wasn't love that I was clinging to. It was this unfinished pain, that lost dream, the misunderstanding that he was going to be the one to fulfill something in me that felt incomplete. That emptiness that now I know only I was capable of giving myself. But my nervous system, it didn't know that. It didn't know that it was over. It was still in crisis. It still had its searchlight on, searching for the same. Because up until now, it had not felt safe. When you find yourself feeling obsessed with recurring, ruminating thoughts and feelings like these, the same dark script playing no matter how well rested your life is, no matter how beautiful and lucky you feel, and no matter what amount of privileges you are enjoying, when you notice that you're unable to shake this darkness off for very long, here's what you need to know. The obsession that you're feeling, it's not love. It's your body trying to resolve not feeling safe, not feeling loved or complete. Your body has not been able to resolve what it thinks is danger. It's your mind just playing that moment of abandonment, of it not working out on repeat. It's trying to control it this time. That's why it keeps replaying it. You're not addicted to them. It's not about them. You're addicted or obsessed with what you thought you were going to experience in that relationship. You're addicted to the hope of rewriting what went wrong, to the belief that if you just understand it enough, you'll finally be free. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Please remember this. Do not try to understand someone else's dysfunction or their choices. It's not your job to do that. And you won't get it because it's not yours. It's not your responsibility alone to fix it. And if they wanted to fix it, then they would be doing that right now. And you can see that they are not, and that's evidence enough. You'll finally get the closure that is keeping you stuck in this purgatory if you turn towards yourself. Closure does not come from other people. Closure is a private event between you and yourself. It's a moment when you arrive to yourself and provide to yourself what you know, only you know that you need, what you were hoping to get from the other person. Love doesn't need solving. Pain doesn't need rehearsing. What it needs is your presence, your breath, your permission to let go of the loop, to become quiet enough to really hear that part of you that feels stuck, broken, reeling, ruminating. And this time, to really try to understand what that part wants from you, what it wants you to say to it, how it wants you to love it, to turn towards this part of you that is hurting and feels lost and unsupported by you. You think it's unsupported by them, but it's unsupported by you. That feels unsafe, incomplete. And to arrive there and love this part just the way you wanted that other person to love you. Why? Because healing is the act of loving the parts inside you that hurt. So when you turn towards this hurt part, instead of avoiding it, deflecting or distracting, and give this part, this hurt part, the compassion, the love, the gentleness that you were hoping to receive, maybe in your relationship, then you heal this part. And as you heal it, the pain dissolves. The frozen pain dissolves. And this hurt part is then free to integrate back into yourself. Once it integrates into yourself, it doesn't feel separate. It doesn't feel stranded. It doesn't feel abandoned. It feels complete, whole, without anyone's participation or accommodation. It feels whole unconditionally, without condition. So take a breath with me. Take a deep inhale. Allow yourself to travel to the part of you that is hurting and ask yourself, what am I trying to fix through this obsession? What part of me still believes I'm unsafe until they validate me? What part of me wants validation from myself? And what does that validation look like? What do I want to hear from myself? And to say that to you. Obsession doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're tender. And it means you're ready for healing. Healing that can come only by you turning towards yourself and no one else. Let's say that if there is someone or something that fixes this break within you, that gives you some type of a panacea that heals this very deep wound, then that person, thing, or situation that healed it, that gave it that fix, will become your new keeper. And the cycle would begin again. Any solution that's not coming 100% from you, from within you, is going to become your new keeper. The depth and density of pain that you feel right now is an invitation to heal what has remained unhealed until now. Heal it so it doesn't keep recreating more of itself. It's such a great motivation. Remember, again, that closure is up to you. Many people hurt themselves with closure by reigniting relationships, thinking that somebody will say something, some combination of words and sentences will resolve it all. It doesn't work that way. Closure comes from you giving yourself what you hoped they would give you. You can do that now. Giving yourself permission to stop solving and start healing. By loving yourself where it hurts, let that pain lead you into your healing. Let your obsession of them teach you how to use the same thought loop, to travel through the same thought loop, to turn towards yourself instead of them. Let your clarity speak louder than your fear. Now, if this episode softened something inside you, let it. Allow it to. You're not broken. You're simply wired to protect yourself from hurt. The hurt that is inviting you now to heal. Inside the Love Clarity Love Clarity Inner Circle, we gently guide you out of the loop lovingly back to your center so you can stop creating more of what you never wanted to see in the first place. Or you can meet me back here again for your weekly dose of peace and perspective. And until then, my love, so much love from my heart to yours. I'm Sanya Pari, and I can't wait to see you again.